Yes.
Yeah, I'm here. Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. So just a little bit about what I went through prior to trying the ULT. For years, I've been struggling with health issues. Doctors couldn't diagnose me, but most of them were leaning towards possible autoimmune disorder. Every visit that I'd go on, they'd put me on more meds. They were always treating my symptoms so that I'd have relief, but that would only last for a few days, maybe a week if I was lucky. And I never really getting to the root of the problem or even close to really figuring it out. Just a lot of theory floating around. It was so depressing to go through. I just felt completely lost in it. And meanwhile, my condition and my symptoms would just continue to get worse. Finally, I found a nutritionist that I was referred to, and she suggested a few tests that were focused on my gut, which none of the other doctors had ever suggested. So of course I was totally game. I wanted answers at any cost. So what came back to me was really surprising. Turns out that my gut was riddled with trace plastic particles, metals, and chemical residue, aka glyphosate, which my nutritionist had actually stated that there hadn't been one client that came through her door that didn't have these items in their system. But my body just happened to be particularly high levels. So yeah, they were affecting my cognitive function. I had constant fatigue. I would get real, like, these emotional mood swings, bouts of like just sadness and anger, a lot of anger. So basically, I went looking for answers, and in my search, I came across Seema's profile, and she suggested the ultimate lifestyle transformation. And so I was kind of hesitant at first because I really wanted to find something to work, and I was so afraid of being let down because I had tried so many things in the past and they just ended up being not so good for me. So anyway, I want to tell you guys a little bit about what I went through when I started the ultimate lifestyle transformation. So by the end of week 1, I felt like my brain had like come back online. Like I had no more brain fog, no more fatigue. I was staying up through the entire day. Normally I would crash around 1 p.m., like full on needing to sleep. And I didn't need any more caffeine. I didn't even crave it. My eyes started to get bright, like the whites of my eyes. I was noticing that my allergies were subsiding. I wasn't having to use eye drops like every 5 minutes. My skin color started to change. The swelling that I would get with my face in the morning was like disappearing. I was starting to see cheekbones, which I hadn't seen in years. I just felt happy. The mood shift was the biggest thing. Everybody that I had like interaction with on a daily basis was like, what are you doing? What are you taking? Because like, you're the happiest person and you seem like a completely different woman, which made me happy, but also made me feel bad. But anyway, week 2, I was able to fall asleep within 15 to 20 minutes of laying down, which was massive for me. Insomnia was always part of my life. I was sleeping through the night and waking up at 7 a.m. without an alarm for the first time in my life in years. Week 3 started to lose inches off of my like lower back, my waist, my thighs, and that like kind of lumpy textured, not really cellulite, but I had like a lumpy texture on my stomach, and that like completely disappeared, and I had no more muffin top. Like after week 4, I was down from 160 to 125. My metabolic age went from 55 years old to 35 years of age, and I'm going to be 45 in October. So it actually reversed my internal clock by 10 years, which was amazing.
That's
Very exciting.